I'm Kaylee, and I wanted to come on here real quick and introduce myself and welcome you to the Nella homestead. A little bit about me. 5 years ago, I was in school for my RN, and near the end of the semester, I started having trouble testing and having cognitive deficiencies and problems doing normal stuff. And I was diagnosed with a very rare brain tumor. It's a pineal gland tumor. 3 months after that, I was diagnosed with a aneurysm as well, which was larger than the tumor, and the tumor is larger than the gland that it encapsulates. I thought my world was over. I mean, in a way it was at that time. And all I could do was sit and not do nothing and wait for surgery and pray that my aneurysm didn't rupture. Luckily, during surgery, it ruptured. So I had a brain bleed during surgery. You may see and hear me have issues talking sometimes because my brain will just completely stop and I will completely forget what I'm saying. I have vertigo, and sometimes the ground and the floor looks like it's moving, like you're on some type of, I don't know, it's what the movies show people tripping on acid. That's how it looks for me in real life without anything. Today's a very exciting day. I purchased today my home for when I moved to Florida. I should be closing on my property around December the 15th or around about. And then I'm going to start the process of building the Nella Rose. I wanted to go ahead and start it here because there's so much that I want to share with you. I want to share my journey because this is a journey of not just realizing who I am, but of healing in more ways than one. You know, you hear a lot of people talk about self-love and acceptance, and I don't think I ever knew what any of that was until after I had a brain tumor. And it was a few years before I even learned it then. And it's mostly within the last year. I can honestly say within the last year, I've had the most personal growth I think I've ever had in my life. And a lot of things have been put into perspective for me of what it means to truly live and what it means to be happy. Getting your nails done and wearing designer clothes, yeah, it gave me a short-term happiness. And I was only happy if I was wearing it or, you know, something like that. I have learned what real happiness is. And real happiness is waking up in the daytime and feeling like you have purpose and you're happy. You're excited that you woke up. And sometimes when you're in pain, that's not always how it goes. But for the most part, I had always wanted goats. And during my recovery, right after brain surgery, I started watching YouTube because that was pretty much the only thing I could do. I needed assistance with just daily living skills, dressing, bathing, cooking. I didn't even know how to cook after brain surgery. I had to relearn everything. I had to relearn how to deal with my OCD because everything had to be done a certain way. And before brain surgery and then after brain surgery, I had no idea what to do. And it was really, it was scary. It was very scary. But before surgery, I sat there and I thought, and after, of all the things I never did. And it wasn't so much dying that bothered me as much as regret. I regretted all the things that I had done and didn't take that chance. I regretted giving too many people too many chances and just trying to live my life for other people instead of living my life for myself. And I didn't know how. And I think this last year and a half, actually the last 2 years, I have done so much personal growth and healing in ways I didn't know I needed healing. And I think sometimes that's the ironic thing about God. He'll put you in a situation to where he'll take you straight to the bottom. And then when you're looking up, you realize what it is that you should be focusing on. And my health also had me going down a path of holistic care and eating healthy and organic and the things that we're putting in our bodies. And I never realized half the stuff I've learned, and it's been eye-opening and also very educational to learn that we can self-heal to some degree without pharmaceutical medication. And it was getting to where it was just, let's try this drug, let's try that drug, but if you do this drug, it's going to cause this type of effect. You're going to have renal failure, you're going to have, heart disease. And I'm just like, I got a brain tumor and we just operated and it seems to be fine. Why are we going to transfer one problem for another just to get rid of pain? So the pain can be really, really bad. I've told my physicians several times I'd rather give natural birth 3 times a day than to have some of the head pain I've had. It can be really horrific, and it can put you down for a few days. I have a lot of neurological and cognitive issues. Today's a really good day. Some days I can't really speak well, and if I do, I can't remember the name of anything. I'll call it different things. It's been a progress, but I love who I am today. I love who I am, and I'm thankful that I'm alive. And it took a tragedy for me to realize who I am and what I want and who I want to be in life. And who I want to be is a good person. I want to be a good person. I want to be someone that my family can rely on to a degree and that they can be proud of. And I'm not worried about if I'm thin enough anymore. I'm not worried about if my hair is the right color or if I wear enough makeup or if I don't wear makeup. I'm not worried about what other people think anymore. I am grateful that I love me. And I am happy of where I am today. And I plan and hope that I do better every day. Not just today, but tomorrow and the next day. And I want y'all to share this journey with me. I would like to give a shout out to Jess from Roots and Refuge. She was my best friend and didn't even know it. She helped me recuperate and taught me so much. I felt like I had a PhD in homesteading by the time I got to where I could walk around the yard with planters in my hand, although I was dead wrong. It is a lot to learn, and learning how to navigate with my disability is also another thing, like, learning how to place placard cards on everything to tell me what it is and when's the best time to pick it, and, if it's a shade plant or not. And yes, I have to literally write these things out and place them on my rows of gardens, because if I don't, then I don't know what I'm doing. That is a cognitive issue, and I'm working on it. So if by the time I get to Florida and we start building the Nella Rose and its new home, I've got so many great ideas, and I really just want to share my journey. I really don't leave my home often. I have when I have anxiety, it causes my cognitive abilities to get worse. I'll completely shut down. I don't know why. My brain stops. It just doesn't process. So I've created my own world where I don't have to escape. And I love it here. I love the fact that I can come out here and sing to my goat and feel just completely content and happy, to where before I would have never thought singing to a goat would make me happy. I never thought that chasing goats around and trying to learn how to herd them to get them back in the barn would make me laugh. And I don't think there's ever been a time, except for when I was a mother of young children, that I've ever been so happy. And I'm really grateful for that. I thank God that He gave me a second chance. Although I hated the process. I hated it. I thought, oh, it was horrible. But looking back today, I am in such a better place. Mentally, emotionally, physically. And the fact that I can tell you I love myself and I like who I am. I like my life. I love my life. And that I'm happy to get up every day. Before brain surgery, that was not the case at all. I was just in a world on autopilot. And I thought the only thing I had to offer was to get up every day, go to work, and then go home, sleep, and get up and do it again. I had no enjoyment. I had nothing that I did that I felt was fulfilling other than my children. And when they get grown, they don't want to be your best friend. They'll be your friend. They'll love you. They'll do anything for you, depending. But they have their own life. And all I'd ever known since I was 17 was to be a mom and a housewife. And all of a sudden I became disabled with neither. You know, my children were grown, and I am thankful. I'm thankful for where I am today, and I'm thankful that God showed me how to be happy. And He did that by putting me in the middle of a tragedy. And I'm thankful for my trials, and I'm thankful for my tragedy. And I just want to share this with y'all. And I'm hoping that you'll follow me on Facebook. I'm going to get a YouTube channel started. I would like to give a shout out today to Nathaniel Reagan at Black Buildings. He really made the decision so pleasant. I felt within my soul that it was right, because I was going to buy from another building company, and I just had this hesitant feeling, and I thought, well, let's, reach out to a few more people. And when he called, it was like, God just sent him to talk and to make my anxiety, or my, fear of not being able to take this next step and be healthy enough to do and make good choices. And when he spoke to me, I just felt a calm come over me. And I just want to thank you so much. I really look forward to this journey and working with you as well. And if anybody wants to buy a house, a pole barn, or a large building, contact Nathan Reagan with Black Buildings, and they're located out of Tennessee. So I'm going to jump off here. There's the goats. And I do believe we have 6 pregnant females. So that's going to be exciting. I cannot wait. I'm going to dress all my baby goats in little pajamas. I'm sorry, I am. I can't help it. But I just want you to share this journey with me and follow along. And like I said, I will be getting a YouTube channel up soon. I'm not very good at editing videos. I really don't know how. So this one's kind of long-winded, but as soon as I get in touch with my niece, Casey, she's going to teach me how to do this. Or I may have to just YouTube some videos on how to do that. But yeah, so if anybody's got any ideas of what is better to use for videoing and how to edit, I would gladly love to chat with you and figure out what to do, because I am clueless. But I'm going to do this. We're going to do this. This is going to be a journey, and I'm pretty sure you're probably going to laugh at me, or, you know, I'll either be entertaining or annoying. One of the two. You'll either love me or want to kill me. That's how it is in life with me, I guess. But I want to thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. And don't forget to just follow us on the Nella Homestead. Okay, thank you. Bye.